Hello, welcome back to Starfield, and welcome back to another ship tour. This is me, MattyG, and this one's the SS Washington. She's an A-class hauler, I think is the best word to describe her. I wouldn't quite go as far as a frigate, but she's bulky. She does what she says on the tin.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
Now, not everybody likes these bridges, but this is going to serve us a purpose for this build. Again, as usual, we do our usual. We blend everything in quite well. We've gone with a very light medical themed colour with the white and the green, although this is not a medical ship. Lines are pretty straightforward and smooth all the way across. We get to the back of the engines, where we have 4 of these beautifully positioned engines that just make it pop, especially when you're looking at it at an angle. It's not the most prettiest of ships, but the lines are true. She's not heavily armed, but she is armed. She will put up a fight. Alright, let's go pop in board and have a little look. So we enter into straight away into the control room. There is only I think there is a couple of ladders, maybe one ladder in here, apart from the docker. So as soon as we come in, we have a docker right in front of us, and forward straight into the cockpit. I've not decorated a single thing in this. This is plain, so you can see the space that you have to work with, which is quite nice. You can put some bits in here, not a problem. Three decent chairs. Not crowded in here at all, and nice views from the cockpit. It's one of the nicer cockpits to actually fly around in. It just doesn't look pretty from the outside. Coming back through to where we entered, we have 2 doors, one left, one right, one port, one starboard. Let's go this way first as we sweep round. This is the all-in-one living area.
Yes, my captain?
So we've got a pair of bunk beds on the left-hand side. If we keep going, we do have a secondary one. This one with 2 of those, so you've got 6 sleeping areas in total. A nice decent sized ship for that. Coming right round the back, we got the one little ladder, and it is only one ladder. And that's because this is the captain's quarters. It's right at the back of the ship. It's different. I've gone for a little different. Normally I have it quite close to the bridge. This one I've got it quite far away, so proper seal yourself off away from the rest of the crew. Get some good downtime. Right, so if we start heading back towards the front of the ship, midway in between the 2 living habs, we do have one more door. This takes us into the workstations, so anyone who needs to do work can come straight from the living area into the workstation and you know, fix their suits, press a weapon up, not a problem. You follow that round, you'll get to the infirmary. So if anyone hammers a nail into their finger, blows off their thumb, the infirmary is right around here, which is nice, nice and accessible. Nice storage area at the back, couple of beds, standard. It's an infirmary. Heading all the way back to the front of the ship. And we go through the secondary door here. This is the brig, or the armory. I like to call them all brigs because they do have a prison cell in them. We only need the one because we're not a major thing. This is just any crew discipline, they're in there, not tolerating any of that. And then we've got our armory just there. Again, not a massive ship. It's there for a role. It does have a bit of cargo. It is kind of a hauler. Bit of a all-round jobber, if you like. Yeah, the SS Washington. Beautiful little ship. Let's go take her. Do you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll take her up. here she is in all her glory. We can cruise along here. I have maxed out everything. I've got loads of reactor left. It's not even funny. Alright, so we're cruising along at 116. Not a problem. Whack that on full. We hit the 230s, so a nice chance of getting away from most praise in the game. And you hit the boost button. She smashes a 930, almost hitting warp speed. Full lock on the left-hand side turn. You watch that speed drop dramatically. Down to around 94. Almost B-class levels. Let her settle down again. And then we'll go for a full up and down. And then doing the full 360, it drops just the same, back down to a 94. Right, what weapons do we have? It's not a lot, I can promise you. We do have lasers. Mostly for mining. It's not necessarily a mining ship, but it's got plenty of lasers to mine. And then we do have a couple of missiles. There we go. Right, let's take it down and have a look in the ship menu. If I can find the planet. There it is.
We've arrived!
So here it is in more detail. You can see what we've done here. We've got lasers on the side. Just... Come on, let me get on. There we are. Single P4MW pulse lasers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got, yeah, 4 of those. I don't think there's any more. Checking. And it looks like only 4 of those. And then we've got 2 missiles. So we've got the CE-19 missile launchers. These are all A-class. This is an A-class ship. And then the engines we are using for this, and there is 4 of those, are the White Dwarf 330 engines. White Dwarf are some of the best pound for pound engines you can get. And then pretty much everything is just made up of glitching in parts. So we've got our grab drive there, 27 on the grab jump. And I believe, I'm not going to be able to see it. There it is. And then we have a reactor, which is a 33 power generation. Fantastic. That sits at the bottom there, snug and tight. I believe our shield generator is under one of these pieces. Somewhere. I could be mistaken then. Oh, there it is. So there's our shield we're using on this one. We're using the Bethesda S81 shield generator. And they're easy to sort of hide. You put a shield on a hab like that, you get a piece which you can simply change and back and drop it out, connect it in, and now that shield is completely hidden, giving you a smoother line finish. We've gone with the fuel tanks, Ulysses HE3 tanks. Why? Because they kind of fit the shape, and the best part about them is really they don't look like fuel tanks. They look more like parts of your engine. So they sort of blend well with the look. We've gone overkill on the actual. We don't need nowhere near this much. But it just kind of, once you put 1 or 2 down, if you try and change the positional piece you need, it doesn't really work. So, we can go over. It's fine. And then at the back here, making up the, we use tower mid caps across the top, but right at the back we do have the Galleon S202 cargo holds. The reason to choose them is because you barely notice that they're there. It just they blend in so well with this, especially with the tire mid caps. They blend in so well, so you don't really even notice that they're there. and they hold quite a bit, 1,900 in each one. It gives us a grand total of 4,140, and I don't think you need that much really if you're planning on picking up and buying and selling bits and bobs and not hoarding like mad. But I mean, it's entirely up to you. You can change out easy. You could probably take one of these out and then just duplicate another one in. That's adding more to you. I mean, the problem you will have is they are a lot more heavier than the Taio mid-cap, so it will affect your top speed and your mobility and everything else. And I've now got a warning. What have I done? Oh yes, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's her. That's the SS Washington. Nice ship. And there is the SS Washington. One final look. I don't know if I can get any really higher. This is a killer, not Atlantis, but yeah, there she is. Alright, well, I've pretty much run out of puff. And I keep hurting myself. So that's all from me in the SS Washington this time. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and do all the YouTube good stuff. We love to see it. Comments are welcome. I do get back to pretty much everyone when I get the chance to. And I wish you would be quiet while I'm talking, love. Jesus. Bad as the adoring fan you are. There are plenty of ship tours out. Take a look. They're in the folder. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the role-playing story we're doing, which is a Starfield story, Beyond Neon. That should be out very, very soon. I think that's all I can keep saying is very, very soon. I'm trying to work out scheduling for it and get the filming. I have filmed the first episode, and the reason I tell you that is pure and simple. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to just film, and then once you edit everything down to anywhere between a 20 and a 40-minute clip, that is another 3 or 4 hours. On top of everything else I do on the channel, it is a very big commitment. So I'm trying to schedule weekly time slot that I'm able to do this and get it all up and done. And it is a little tricky with a house full of kids and 2 jobs to hold down. So it's always fun in the MattyG household. So until next time, as always, this is MattyG. Peace out. I'm gonna go flying into the Starfield.
Take it to the next level.